Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Just want to make a quick video today showing the Toro aftercut appearance in a relatively tall, weedy yard in the morning. This was cut at like 10:30, if that, probably more. I think I started at 10, finished at probably 11:30. A lot of clover. Creeping Charlie in here. Got a little bit of chickweed, nimble up there, purslane, bunch of weeds in here. But you know, it just does an excellent job. This is cut at 3.5, and it looks like it's buzz cut, man. Like it makes it look like it's cut at 2.5. I cut my yard at 3.75, and people guess it's cut at almost 3 inches half the time because it's cut so sharp, lifted up. I mean, this is, you can see here, there's a middle patch where it kind of dies out, gets really dry. A lot of purslane and some oxalis. You know. Over here it thickens up a little bit, but this is a single cut in the morning when the dew's on. And I also sprayed a product called Pro Guard made by Stable. You're supposed to clean your deck out, and it actually contains some ceramic coating. It's a better view of how cleanly cut it is. It contains some ceramic coating that actually makes it so stuff flows right off the deck and barely sticks to it at all. I mean, I've cut this yard a lot of times when the dew's on, and it will usually build up pretty bad, especially in the rear bird wing baffles on the top, which, you know, affects your lift. The actual height of that baffle in combination with the distance the blade is from that rear cutting edge, the edge of the actual deck shell, matters a lot, because having that distance being consistent is what's important for your lift. If you say you have a lot of buildup and one part's really close to your blade and it gets farther away, it's going to actually disrupt your airflow and make your cut significantly worse. So keeping that clean is really important. Spraying the Pro Guard on seems to have done the trick and kept the grass from accumulating too bad, which is really nice. But, you know, I wanted to take the time to make the video. You can see this is a mix of really a lot of the well-known Northeast weeds. And it just does an excellent job on it. You know, it looks like a double cut when it's really not. So for me, it just saves me a lot of time, and I'm able to do stuff pretty quickly and be very happy with the quality result. In addition to, I'm able to cut high for the Northeast where I am, still maintaining a high level of cut quality. A lot of mowers, when you get over, you know, I'd say 3.5 is your hard limit. Once you're over 3.5, your cut quality starts to go out the window, because basically what's going on there is you're lifting your deck up higher. The way the deck works is it's drawing air in from the edges of your chamber. So every time you lower that, you're basically making a better seal, and you raise it up, you're causing more air to come in, more air from random directions. It's less consistent, and it will disrupt your cut. You lose your seal more often. Also, when you're traveling over the ground and you hit a hole, that distance is really important, because it's so much larger with a higher height of cut. It makes that effect even worse. So, but you know, Toro and X-Mark seem to be pretty good at holding it, especially Toro. X-Mark tends to struggle in the taller grass, and I think that's because the front chamber in front of the main flow baffle in the front of the deck is closed off, and it's not open to discharge like the Toro is. And because of that, it can't handle that taller grass nearly as well. So, but you know, a couple thoughts, and as you can see, just immaculate quality of cut. This is running, I'll make a video later, the brand, basically a 2020, 2021 Turbo Force deck that's from a 5,000 or 6,000 series. It's slightly different than a 4,000. The pulleys are a little bit larger on the deck. The actual steel is a higher grade on the 5,000 and 6,000 series, as well as it has the front flow baffle, whereas the 4,000 does not. But the spindles are actually the same, and they're both 5.5 inch deep deck shells. So, but I actually hopefully will have a 4,000 to compare soon for you guys. Thanks for your time, and hopefully this helps out anybody who's struggling between a Toro Exmark decision. So as you can see on weeds, one pass, and this was 2 weeks overdue.